Hi, my name is Stacey and this is Ingrid, and we are here from an organization called Our A+ Kids. Our A+ Kids is a nonprofit organization that offers parent support from parents for parents. We all face similar challenges, whether we're on the autism spectrum, ADHD, anxiety, I could go on, and we want to support everybody that we can. We have monthly meetings that provide a network of individuals that are going through exactly what other parents are going through. Again, we offer support, whether it's monthly meetings, whether it's consulting on school meetings, or other individual family needs. However, today we're here to talk about our special interest, and that's our four-footed friends. We really like to talk and spread the word about dog guides, because let's just say 2 dogs definitely make a right. Ingrid and I both met during our dog guide training, and I just want to tell you a little bit about the dog guide organization. We got our dogs from the Lions Foundation Dog Guides, and Lions Foundation Dog Guides provides dogs to children on the autism spectrum from ages 3 to 18. They provide safety, companionship, and obviously unconditional love. The dog guides provide a calming relief for children in high anxiety situations and reduce stress commonly experienced in public places. The bond that develops between the dog guide and the child allows for increased social interactions and for the family and the child. What I want to do today is to show you a short video, basically sort of the daily life of our kids. So the video shows both of our dogs there. But afterwards, we really want to focus on one story today. So I'm going to hand the mic over to Ingrid, and she's going to share with you a little bit more in-depth look at how her dog Catch has really changed the life of her daughter. So it's the end of the day, so everyone's kind of tired, so we have lots of pictures. So normally we play music, but we thought today it might be better just to sort of talk and share. You can see Catch goes with us everywhere. Viewers selling apples, boat rides. Just the calming factor is so priceless. This is Adam and Shasta. This is something that happened that was really cool with us. So Caitlin's hyposensitive to so many things. She's only 6 in this picture, and she figured this out on her own. She brought her heavy dog mat on her, then called her dog on her as well for the sensory. She loves the licking that Catch provides, so she would be good for brushing, but he licks her, so we don't have to do that.
Our dog guys don't have rough life at all.
No, Stacey found Adam on the floor and the dog in the bed. So you can see she's hugging him in so many of these pictures. She needs that input. Again, they go everywhere with us. Library. He's not being hurt at all. So you can see her face in the first picture. And then the next picture shows, like, seconds later, she's just so happy all of a sudden. So she has the moment, she gives the hugs, and then she's there. Car rides, so much easier now. She just focuses on him. This is at a dog walk we were doing. Shasta. Now you can see their coat, their vests are not on when they're at home. They get to play. They have the best life ever. So this was at school. Normally she has really sensory issues with her hearing. So as soon as I brought Catch, she took off her headphones and she focused on Catch. This is Stacey's family. He's everywhere with her. So constantly pillow, lying on him. I got to look at her, so I had to grocery stores are much easier now. They can actually be tethered, you can see. Again, a boat ride, I was on there with 4 children, 3 neurotypicals and 1 on the spectrum, and she was the best at all of them. And they're so trained to be able to be laid on. And, just the Marineland, she's attracted now to hold his vest. She doesn't really like holding my hand. Flying on a plane. Getting awards at school. Waiting for the bus. I mean, something that should be so simple used to be such a hard time for us. Adam getting his independence, feeling more, I don't know,
When he's working, he has his vest on, so sometimes he'll just be sort of in the outskirts. They're just there, so if they ever need that hug or the input or the calming, again, just that. And this is, she draws him all the time now. So we just have a few other little.
So Ingrid takes her time to speak to each graduating class of the Autism Assistance Dog Guide program. I think it's really good for the parents who are graduating from the program to really see how the dogs work in everyday life, and that's something that Ingrid definitely brings to the table. On top of that, she's been a very busy lady in multiple local newspapers, Global TV, CBC News Today, and is also an active member of CI. So she's very involved to really try to spread the word even further about how dog guides can help.
Yeah, I thought it was great to bring it to you parents like yourselves that are more into all of the other approaches rather than the traditional. So this is just a quick presentation I had Caitlin do for SEAC in front of SEAC, so it was kind of nice. It took me 11 months to get the dog in school, and Catch is the first dog we're in the Niagara School Board, so, and a lawyer actually. So it was a really, yeah, it was a really proud moment for me. So I had her speak to them and talk about it. So again, here's quickly with her with the headphones. And then she took them off. So no teacher, no drugs, but anything could make her do that, but for some reason her dog does. At school, she's in grade 1 right now, so he sits behind her. Just like that. She'll read to him. Going down the hallway, they're not tethered or anything, it's just become just a natural thing to see at school. He doesn't go outside at recess, she actually plays outside with her friends, and he just gets a break in his little thing. She goes to Beavers, I come to Beavers, so circle time, she's much better. A little social storybook, part of her visual schedules, an option to go cuddle with Catch. You can see she's doing her work. Class, circle time, just sits with her. And she's just constantly getting that sensory input. And she's actually allowed to work on the floor too if she really wants to, and he'll lie on her back. So that is that little part. Another quick little thing here I want to show you. We had a real issue with swimming lessons. So what we did is we had private lessons in the pool with somebody who actually deals, her day job is working in Hamilton Health Sciences. So she totally understands my kids. The sound missing on this is a little harder, but this is Caitlin. So she's in the pool. It's a heated pool, salt pool. We're trying to get her to come forward, and this is where the deep end starts. So you would hear her encouraging, excited, let's go, let's go. And she was all for it until she saw the deep end started. And then she was having nothing to do with it. She's looking down, you can go see, she's freaking out, not happening. We had about 5 lessons before we figured out to try bringing Catch in the pool. And we were both just dumbfounded, just standing there, just the difference. And he's in. So what we would do is we would have Catch in with his life jacket, we would throw the toy, and this is literally seconds later. If you heard, she's like, hi, mommy, yeah, no problem, hi, yeah, waving to the camera, yeah, no, I can swim, no problem. So it was amazing. I don't know why, I guess it's the trust. And sort of the last little thing here we'll show you, just because the question I get the most often is like, isn't it so hard to deal with? I've never owned a dog before this, and really, I don't know. So we did a family trip to Disney World. Normally, the year before, we brought her with the straps on, and my son's a lot smaller, and we actually had people stop us because they asked, why is this taller girl with a harness on? We only lost her twice with Catch, which is amazing, because that was coming off rides and they couldn't be attached and that kind of thing. So you see just waiting, like, theme parks, waiting. So she would hug Catch. Here, she loves Winnie the Pooh, by the way, but you can see her face is just not so sharp. Catch was like right in there. It was where the princesses would want the dog hair. There we go. I'd get the picture with Mickey. I know. So you can see how hyper Caitlin is. She's just this huge ball of energy. It never stops. So Catch just helped that because she has a lot of highs and lows. He just brings a calm to her when she needs it. He flew on the plane with us. You'll see he went on the rides with us. There's actual designated places for him to go to the bathroom. By the way, they don't go to the bathroom with their vest on. It's a question I get all the time. If they're trained, they will not go. Only when the vest is off. But he went on a bus. No questions, no problems. Again, just waiting where this would have been a complete meltdown for us. We have the hugs. So here's one way they can be tethered together. That's with the wrist. So you can just walk and just enjoy the moment, which doesn't happen very often before this. So here he is waiting to go on the ride. We gave him the option not to go on the ride, but he had to go on the ride. So you can see him getting in there. He's not allowed on the roller coasters, but he's allowed on every other ride. And it's just such stimulation there, so she just needs that calming hug she gets. So this was a loud show, so she's kind of talking to him and watching the show and her hands on his ear. They're taught not to be aggressive at all to the kids. So this was a loud stunt show, which there'd be no way we would be able to watch it before. So she's just watching with her hand behind her, no headphones or anything. All the crazy stuff that's happening. And she's just holding his ear. So they interview you too to understand how your child is. So Caitlin is very touchy-feely. So. She's actually even bit his ear. I don't know why, but he wouldn't even do anything back to her. He just kind of yelled. Another ride, hopping on the Winnie the Pooh ride. Again, the handle. So she's just naturally attracted to holding on to Catch, where before she wouldn't be at all. She wanted to ride by herself. She was very proud. So. Yeah. And this is the last way it attaches through the waist. So, yeah. The ride. Just Little Mermaid. You can get somewhere and have to be, 15-minute wait. So, on the ground, hang there. We can actually go out for dinner now, and she'll let us know when she's done, and then we know we gotta wrap it up, and this is another dinner on the ground, just hanging around her dog. And you can see sort of the chaos we travel as. My mom has a scooter, and all that, and he was totally fine with it. He just goes with the flow. I don't know if we mentioned to you that Lions do provide these dogs free of charge to their clients. So they're a $20,000 dog, and they do all the private fundraising. So we just apply, and that's the gift. So.
Did she like dogs before?
Hates them.
She didn't like dogs before you had?
Terrified of them. I don't know what I was thinking, but I've never owned a dog either. Stacey can tell you too. Her older son was terrified of dogs, and
I think they really understand that these dogs are different. These dogs are working dogs, and they can really put their faith and trust
in these dogs and their love, and that they get that unconditional love back, and how it's just a different relationship, and the bond that they form is really incredible. So thank you so much for allowing us to share our story.